heard the stories on the news and the warnings from friends and family to stay away. The fearful looks at the very mention of the names Tawi-Tawi, Sulu, Basilan, Mindanao. But who is responsible for all this fear and negative perception?
Abu Sayyaf.
Abu Sayyaf.
The militant group Abu Sayyaf carried out a string of attacks in the southern Philippines.
Going back to our top story, the explosion in Jolo.
The kidnappers don't identify themselves on the video, but authorities suspect they belong to the Islamic group Abu Sayyaf.
This remote island is the stronghold of Abu Sayyaf. Revenue source, kidnapping for ransom.
Even my own government is warning of the alleged danger and risk.
Is this the end of extremism in the Philippines, or is this the beginning?
It is just a beginning.
But what is it really like on the ground there in 2022? Let's go find out, shall we?
Opo, next time, magkape tayo, ha? Oh, ang galing mo! Masarap maligo sa dagat dito sa Sulu. Oh, yeah. Anong pangalan mo? Hello, good morning. Magandang umaga. Alright, so welcome to Tawi-Tawi. And first, muna bago mag-tour sa Bonggao, gotta eat breakfast, and I've heard about the legendary Tausog breakfast. So we got all kinds of things here. The owner was telling me the names of all of them, pero nakalimutan ko already, but I'm gonna put the names down here so you can check them out. But so many delicious foods to try here for breakfast. Yeah, it's cool. It's chill lang. Alright, so in addition to the amazing assortment of breakfast, we have the super strong native coffee. Sobrang masarap. Super malakas din. So I love the coffee here. So I guess the way it works, what Kuya was telling me, is they just bring you the whole assortment of foods here, and you just kind of pick which ones you want. And diba, they may bayad para ano, like if you just choose one, bayad one. Ang hindi walang bayad. Ah, okay. Yeah, so you just pay for the ones that you eat like that. So it's a really cool system. So all that delicious food, only 120 pesos. Man, maraming salamat. Sobrang masarap lahat ng kakanin.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Magsukol. Ingat. So, yeah, really good vibes here. Let me see if I can plug this place. Anong tawag dito? Katay. Yeah, Katay ang pangalan ng coffee shop dito. So,
Known to be one of the busiest places in Bonggao, the old Chinese pier is a major hub where people from all the municipalities of Sulu, Tawi-Tawi, and even as far as Malaysia converge every day to trade their goods.
dito na kami sa Chinese pier. So this is the main trading hub of Bonggao town. So apparently all these big boats behind me, they come from all the neighboring islands and municipalities, and they're dropping off and mainly picking up, I would imagine, to bring things back to their island. and the main barter center is just around the corner that you saw earlier. So really cool area, a lot of action, a lot of movement. So I imagine this is the place to be early morning in Bonga. So the other thing I noticed here that is really cool is a lot of the tricycles have the names and logos of like mostly 90s nu metal bands. I've seen Korn, Limp Bizkit, now we have Seven Dust, so nu metal pa rin. Alright, it's been a whirlwind tour so far. So we saw the Chinese pier, a lot of hustle and bustle and action going on there in the morning. And now we're going to one of the spots that I really wanted to check out and learn more about, which is the Bajau village. So I actually visited Malaysia 5 years ago in Sabah for scuba diving. And that's when I first came to know about Bajau. And from what I understand, a lot of them are truly stateless. They live, breathe, work, die on the water, living mostly in boats. But of course, they have to come on land from time to time. And I noticed when I was in Malaysia, a lot of time they were kind of getting chased off by the police, and it was this kind of cat and mouse game. But from what I understand, and we'll try to learn more, there's like a settlement that's set up for them here in Bongao. So I'm excited to see and learn more about that. Good morning. So this is the backyard of the Bajau, and sobrang maganda ang hangin. Not a bad view to wake up to. So I'm always amazed when I see these types of houses. So they're built on stilts on the water, and honestly I wish I could have showed more kind of on the walk here, but there's tons of kids and many of them aren't wearing clothes, so for obvious reasons we're gonna leave that out. But yeah, it's really amazing to see daily life here. So you know, if you see it and you see the obvious poverty, it might be safe to assume that there's a lot of misery or suffering, but sabi ni Kuya, like everyone's comfortable, happy here. They have what they need. They have opportunities to study, and you know, just from the few people I've greeted and talked with, parang totoo. So it's good vibes here in the Bajau village. So they're selling uling there, 10 pesos lang, so sulit talaga.
Bullying. Tawag sa amin bullying.
I've got a bit of a trail here. So now we're just gonna check out some of the banigs that they make here locally. Baluy. Baluy ang salita dito for banig, or like a mat.
Souvenir.
Oh. Morning po. Oh, wow.
1,500.
Ma'am, paano gumawa ito? Just like by hand? You
Yes.
weave it? Wow. Sobrang maganda lahat mga designs mo.
Listen, Bembe.
300. Kulungan? Pag gusto nyo,
Ilang oras isa?
hindi oras yan, araw yan.
Araw?
Oo, kasi ang process, pag harvest tayo ng pandan. Alisin mo yung gitna. Pagkatapos lagain. Laga. Then patuyuin. And then scraping.
So like,
And then, ibabad pa sa init. Pagkatukuan, babad pa rin sa tubig. And then, bago i-dye. Saka na pagputi na siya, i-dye na.
so like, isang linggo, duha linggo.
Hindi, by
Buwan.
2 linggo siguro bago ka
dalawang-
makaday ng pandan.
So it's saying it takes about
And
2
then,
weeks to make one of these. Incredible.
Then back to Tawi-Tawi.
Yes. Back to Tawi-Tawi.
Back to Tawi-Tawi,
Yes.
just to buy map. Pagkalado ako. Ay na,
So 3-5 daw para sa malaking mat. So feeling ko sulit.
Just gotta wait for the finishing touches. And then they're gonna put the bottom on. Super excited. Maraming salamat. Ingat po kayo. Thank you. Picture muna kayo. Sige, 1, 2, 3. Tiyana! Oh, pogi kayong lahat.
Bitnan ka mo. Magbabay ka. Bye-bye.
Yeah, super good vibes here. All the kids are very curious. So, yeah, it was nice talking to some people, get to know different lifestyle. But I did learn can't fly the drone here, so thank you DJI for letting me know. So behind me you can see the amazing mosque here. I'll put the name here. I can't remember how to say the name. Basta Kuya Rez was telling me that it took 12 years to build this mosque. So it's absolutely incredible. Sabi ni guard around like 5 p.m. ang pinakamagandang oras kasi may shadow and sunset ganun. But maganda pa rin. So, you can see there's green and white tiles there with the gold on top. Really beautiful. Lepa. So, eto ang example ng lepa. So, I was saying that this is like the boat that I saw when I was in Malaysia, where a lot of the Bajau live there. So you can see like they sleep under the thatch roof part. My CR para maligo. So I was joking, you know, it's bigger than many of the apartments in Manila. So, and you wake up with a sea view every day. Just saying. All right, so we're actually gonna check out the Marine Science Museum. And sabi ni Kuya, there's a whale, a full whale skeleton inside. So I'm excited to check that out. Yeah, that's definitely a full whale skeleton. So we're at the main market here, the main plaza, close to where we were earlier with the Chinese pier. And we're gonna get some lunch muna and then take a little rest before we go climb Bud Bangao, which is the lookout point at the top of the island. And buti na lang because ang totoo, pagod na ako, gumising ako alas 2 sa umaga. So gonna rally, gonna eat, rally, climb the mountain. So just getting some lunch now in a little local place. So thank you, bro. Trying to understand what everything is. So these kids behind me, they're helping me with the English of different things. So medyo mahiya sila. Right, yeah, kamay-kamay style, yeah. Ako din sa bahay ng All right, so let me try to explain muna what everything is. Let me start with the ones I'm sure of. Rice. All right. So this one. Ano tawag ito?
Siyanglag.
Siyanglag.
Kasama.
Cassava in English, siyanglag. Tapos the one I've most wanted to try, tiola itim.
Yes, this one is tula itum.
Ah, this one, tiola itim.
Tula itum. Yes, this one, tula itum.
Diba? It's chicken, beef with burnt coconut. Diba? Yeah. So burnt coconut flavored beef. It's like a specialty of this region.
Just like
Ito.
this one. Just like this one. But stingray.
Stingray. So that one is stingray. I have never had stingray before.
Shagol.
Shagol. Shagol daw. So hopefully it doesn't sting me. And then torta talong, a classic, Filipino
Tula
classic.
ista.
Tinola ista, another Filipino classic. So we have some familiar foods, some new foods. I'm gonna enjoy them all. Kuya said earlier it never rains in Tawi-Tawi. Alright, so right behind me here is the provincial capital for Tawi-Tawi, and I must say it's a beautiful building, but it is home to an even more beautiful view. So it's perched up here on top of the hill. You can overlook Bongao town. You can see all the neighboring islands. So sobrang maganda. I just gotta show you guys these huge centipedes. Much bigger than the Laguna version. Godzilla sized. All right, we made it to the top, and behind me you can see the tampat. It's like a shrine for the sheikh, the person who brought Islam to Tawi-Tawi. And behind that, another notable thing, that's the largest olave tree in the Philippines. So that's pretty cool. I don't know who measured them all, but I mean, that's awesome to see the largest of anything. And so we finally reached the top here. And as always when climbing mountains, the juice is worth the squeeze. Kapoita. Pero kanindot ang view. I'm literally saying like every word I know in Tagalog, Bisaya, Tausog. Yeah, lahat mga wika. It's good. It's like linguistic gymnastics. Good for the brain. Gutom ba kayo? So we thought we weren't gonna see the monkeys, but they're finally converging on us. So, you know, things happen at the right time. Gotta trust the process. Can you film it? Go, buddy. Bro, here you go. Thank you guys for watching. Stay loose, stay awesome. See you guys in the next episode.